Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm in a different location because I really didn't feel like cleaning any part of my house, and I really can't clean any part of my house. Whatever I can do to make any other mom not feel alone in this whole pregnancy journey, I'm gonna do, because I know that if I was going through something that I'm going through now and I wasn't able to find YouTube videos about it or really anything about it, I would feel like I'm being dramatic and it's all in my head, which I know for a fact it's not. So last Wednesday, actually the day I filmed my last video of me getting ready to go do my 4D ultrasound, I went and got that done, and then I went to Walmart, and then I dropped off some of the ultrasound pictures to my mom and came back home. I really did not do anything strenuous. The most strenuous thing I did was walk to the back of Walmart, and I mean, y'all saw my cleaning video, y'all saw that I'm able to go and do these things and not have any issues. The one time that I've experienced anything along the lines of just not being able to do something is we went grocery shopping. I want to say a week before last Wednesday, and I had some Braxton Hicks and I felt it really bad in my lower back. So I just went in the car, drank some water, sat down, and I was perfectly fine. I started feeling what I thought were Braxton Hicks contractions, and I know that they don't mean anything, so I was like, okay, I'm just getting one right now. So I know that they don't mean anything, and I went and laid down, drank some water, and was changing positions, really doing anything that I've read before that kind of helps with Braxton Hicks. About 3 hours went by, and I didn't even realize that 3 hours went by because I was having such bad lower back pain, and my stomach was getting really hard, and I had very bad period cramping. I realized it was 3 hours went by, and I asked on a mom group, and I was looking everything up to see, I really didn't want to go in and it be nothing, but also I was only 29 weeks when it was happening, so if it was anything, I wanted to catch it before it progressed or anything like that. I called labor and delivery at my hospital, and they told me to time them, but it was so hard timing them. One, because I don't even know if they were actual contractions, or at this point I didn't know. The back pain, it didn't go away, so I can't really time that pain if it's not going away. So I did my best, and they looked around a minute apart, just the pain getting more intense and then going away and then getting more intense. I called labor and delivery again, and they just told me to come in and get checked. I went in around 8 o'clock. They checked my cervix, which was closed, and then they hooked me up to the monitors and everything, and she was like, okay, well, I just tracked 2 contractions, so we're just gonna sit you here and monitor you, and then we're gonna call your doctor and see what she wants to do. So I'm sitting there getting monitored, constantly feeling these contractions, and the monitor had picked up the 2, and I was okay, so that's what they feel like, that's what I'm looking out for. I kept constantly feeling that pain. My nurse came in a little bit later and told me, she hasn't gotten any other thing but those 2 contractions from the very beginning, and I kept trying to tell her I still feel them, the monitor just isn't picking him up. And I have a very active baby who does not like anything on my stomach, so he's constantly kicking the monitors and stuff. And I've read now that those monitors really aren't the most reliable unless you're having oh my god, this baby's gonna come out of me contractions. She gave me some medicine. It's just this little pill that helps your muscles to stop contracting, and they went away in 20 minutes. I was just really sore because of my body's just not used to every muscle in my lower back and my stomach getting cramped up. So we went home, and then I took it really easy for up until now. Really, I haven't really done anything. And if it sounds like I'm gonna cry, I'm just I'm so over it. My doctor told me that she wanted to see me the Monday after that Wednesday, just to check on me and see, what's going on. And my boyfriend was also early. He was born at 34 weeks. I've always kind of known that he was coming early. I just didn't want it to be, this early. Gosh, I keep getting them, but there's nothing I can do. So I went in Monday, she checked my cervix, and it wasn't dilating, and she also hooked me up to the machine, and she just kept saying that there was a lot of irritability, but I wasn't feeling the contractions like I was Wednesday at my doctor's office, so that really wasn't anything new to my like I knew that I wasn't having them because I wasn't really feeling them. She prescribed me the medicine they gave me at the hospital that like helps your muscles stop contracting, and then she also, even though I wasn't dilating, because my boyfriend was early and because, you know, I was having these contractions and everything, she just wanted to go ahead and be on the safe side and order me 2 steroid shots that I had to go get at the hospital. And that just helps like with his lung development and like everything going on with him, because basically if he came out right now, he'd be perfectly fine. He would just have to be in the NICU until he could breathe on his own, because that's kind of what we're waiting for. That's what like full-term babies can do. Once they're born, they breathe on their own. So that was this Monday. So yesterday I went to go and get my steroid shot, and I went around at 3 o'clock. It was very, very painful. Very painful. And I had to get it in my butt, and I have to go back again today to get it done again. We get home, and both me and my boyfriend were so exhausted, so we decided to take a nap. I think we went to bed around 4, so around 7 o'clock I kept waking up with like the cramping, and it was like actually kind of painful, and I think it was because I was half asleep, and you know, any kind of pain when you're half asleep hurts. And then around like 7:22 I was like, I think I'm having contractions. I went and took my medicine, and you can only take it once every 6 hours. I just got it that day as well. I just got my medicine yesterday. The doctor really didn't tell me I was supposed to take it every 6 hours. I just thought, you know, if I was experiencing contractions, I'd take it. So I took it, and I'm walking around the house, I'm trying to sit down, and I'm like chugging water. I took a warm bath. I put like eucalyptus and bath salts and bubble bath, and I'm like singing and just trying to like get out of the pain that I'm feeling, because it was really bad lower back pain. And I'm trying to time the contractions again just in case I do need to call labor and delivery, having like the most impossible time doing that because like the back pain like doesn't ease up, and my stomach was really, really tight. So I finally sat down because I'm like just trying to do anything to help with the pain, and I sat down and I felt like they eased up a lot. So I was like, all right, we're good, we're in the clear. That was probably around like, I took the medicine at 8, so probably around like 8:39, that's when I felt like they were letting up. And then they came right back. We ordered some food, and right after I ate, I'm feeling the same pain, like my stomach gets really hard, my back is hurting, and like I just can't catch a break. I go and lay down, and I'm like, I'm just gonna, you know, do anything I can to not go in, just for them to tell me I'm not dilating, because I literally got checked Monday. This is the very next day. I was just at the hospital. Like, I don't want to go back. Just like trying to get through the pain any way I could. And then the baby started moving, and I felt him like the lowest I've ever felt him, and like a sharp pain in my vagina. And it felt like my cervix. Like, I mean, I'm pretty familiar with like everything down there, and I know like where my cervix is compared to like other things. And that's like what it felt like there was a sharp pain in it. I called labor and delivery, and I got the same nurses I got last time, and she was like, it doesn't really sound like it. It was like, I can't really tell you, it's nothing to worry about because you're not here. And our hospital is literally 3 minutes down the road, so I just made this decision to go in because, you know, they weren't letting up, and I took the medicine, I'm drinking water, I ate something, I went to the bathroom. They just like weren't letting up. I got walked up by a nurse. She asked if I wanted a wheelchair, but honestly walking made them feel a lot better than sitting down. So we walked up to labor and delivery, and then I got acquainted with the nurse I was actually going to be with. She asked me like what was going on, and I told her, you know, and I felt like she kept cutting me off when I was like trying to explain what was going on. But I mean, I'm sure she hears the same thing over and over again, so like she kind of has like an idea of what's going on. And she was like, well, you're so tiny, like you could just be one of those people that contract like up until you give birth, so you never know, but we're gonna check you since you're here. She got me in the bed, and apparently the room that they put me in wasn't the room that they do triage in. So she got, instead of like the straps to go around that you normally would like see in videos about stuff like that, and that I experienced Wednesday and Monday at my doctor's office, like the straps that, you know, put some pressure on your stomach that can really tell if you're contracting. She put on this belly band that was way too loose on me. Like she had to double it over the monitors just to get them to like pick up even the baby's heart rate. And she put gel on the baby's heart rate one and not on the contraction one. And she put the contraction one like way up here, and I told her I'm having like lower back pain and like pain down here. So she hooks me up and she's like, okay, well tell me when you feel one and I can see like if that's what is going on. So I had like 2 sitting there telling her, I was like, I feel it, like it's painful. Like it felt like it was going from the middle of my back and just kind of like someone's hands were like taking like my whole muscles and just like I felt like I was literally going to just start my period at any time. So she checked my cervix, which I was pretty sure was closed anyways because it has been up until this point. She's like, well, you're closed, but I feel some stool and that probably just means you have to go to the bathroom. Like these pains are probably from you having to go to the bathroom. Like I said, I went to the bathroom like literally an hour before we went into the hospital. I go to the bathroom regularly. I have no straining. I don't have really any problem at all going to the bathroom. Don't sit in here and tell me that the pain I'm experiencing is just me having to shit. Like, that's not what it was. So that really annoyed me because she kept bringing up stool softeners and like all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't have to go to the bathroom. My baby really does not like any bands or like even my belly band that I wear to like help support my stomach. He hates it. He's gonna kick it. He doesn't want anything to do with it. Even she was like, wow, he's really active. I'm like, yeah, you think you put the monitors on tighter if, you know? I was like, whatever. I mean, she knows more than I do. She's like an actual nurse that works here, so, and I mean, I'm not dilating, so whatever. So she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna monitor you for like at least 30 minutes and then call your doctor and see. The monitor, I'm having those painful contractions. Like I'm telling you, like I'm like crying in the bed, like trying to turn on my side, like doing anything I could to help with the pain. Only one shows up on the monitor, and the one that showed up on the monitor, it felt like all the other ones I was having. You're going through all this pain and you're just like, you just feel so dramatic. Like, you know, you don't have to go to the bathroom. Like, you know that you're not dehydrated. You know all this stuff, and you know that the pain is real, because I wouldn't have been crying if the pain wasn't real. Just for her to be like, well, you only had like one show up on the monitor. Like, this shitty ass monitor that's not even where the pain is. I'm having all this pain in my back, and I'm just like getting so frustrated because my boyfriend has work really early in the morning. It's like 2 in the morning at this point. So she puts me on an IV and she calls my doctor, and I already had a scheduled appointment for next week. So I'm so early on, so I don't want to wait until things get like more painful or progress, or like my water breaks or something, because I'm only 30 weeks. But then I go in and I'm made out to feel like what I'm feeling isn't real. Like the people that are supposed to be helping you like kind of downplay like what you're feeling. So at this point, like I don't even want to go back to the hospital or go get checked again, because I'm just gonna get told the same thing over again. Or do you just keep going in and made out to feel like you're just being dramatic, and like I know what I'm experiencing is real, and I know that it's actual contractions, even if they're not progressive. Like, it's just nice to be heard and like validated that like what you're feeling actually is painful. It just sucks because they happen, but you know that you're not getting a baby at the end of it. Like, you just go through this pain for nothing. Maybe I am being dramatic, but like, it's just one of those things in pregnancy that's like really isolating, because no one can feel what you're feeling except for you. So you're just like trying to be your own advocate, and you're trying to tell people like, this isn't just regular back pain. This isn't just like regular pregnancy pains. Like, I have a very high pain tolerance. Like, I wouldn't come in just like for nothing. Like, I wouldn't come in for no reason, because I mean, they could be telling me the truth and being like, you know what, like it's nothing. But then you're like, well, why am I feeling all this pain? And so like, it makes me want to stay quiet about how I'm feeling. It just doesn't get me anywhere. I've cried too many times on this YouTube channel. Pregnancy is just isolating on its own, for no one to be able to feel what you're feeling. I guess that's just what I wanted to talk about. Otherwise, I didn't have a video to put up because I can't really do anything. Thanks for watching. I don't know. I guess like and subscribe. Bye.